here in Portland. Thanks for tuning in, our Formula 3 family here in Portland and also in Lafayette and Club Sport Aliso Viejo. So welcome. This is my second time this week. Maybe some of you practiced on Tuesday with me. And so I'm really excited about being here twice and getting the opportunity to bring two different styles and two different forms of practice. So with yoga, we know that there's so many different ways that we can interpret and bring the practice into our bodies. And today, we have a few different elements happening in this little kind of 30-minute practice. What we will find is first kind of utilizing the mat in more all four corners. So you'll be facing all sides of your mat. So if that makes a difference to where you're putting your device right now, whether you're watching like on a phone or an iPad, it can be best to move your little prop instead of right in the front of your mat to maybe the side of your mat, which is exactly how I have the devices here. And that way you're able to see it a little bit easier no matter which way you're facing on the mat. So that can be one little tool for today. And the second aspect of today's practice is we really are getting more into some deep stretch, some longer holds, and some really good breath work. So it's a very challenging practice in a different aspect, meaning you're not doing a bunch of repetitions, you're not moving super fast, but you're getting in really deep and you're integrating breath and movement, which is so important. So without further ado, let's just jump right into today's practice. I will have you start on your back here this morning for the beginning of the practice. So if you are comfortable just lying flat on your back to start, I highly recommend it. If you feel like you need just a seated meditation for a few minutes or what have you instead, you're more than welcome to take that and then come back to the spine when we're ready to move. Just kind of move around. You can fidget around here just a little bit for a few breaths, just dropping in until you then can find a sweet and still place to drop into the body. And let your eyes drift close, or just a soft gaze going nowhere in particular. And then simply take the next few moments to just watch the breath. I just want you to watch the breath and notice the shift and change that happens within your breath as you just add a little bit more intention and purpose and placement behind it. So physiologically, the breath is so magical in its ability to exist within us without having to think about it. All day long we breathe and we don't have to really think about how we're breathing, although it very much benefits us to think about how we're breathing. And in our yoga practice, that is just one thing, one aspect, one limb of the practice that brings awareness to the breath in a way that suits us and serves us when we're off of the mat, right? It teaches us how we can deepen and control the breath, how we can change the breath, how we can direct and find purpose with our breath. You start to feel that a bit right now as you match the length of your inhalations and your exhalations. And you find just a slight suspension at the tops of your breaths in, and a slight suspension at the bottoms of your breaths out. Feeling full of breath, of purpose, being more present in the ability to slow down, to breathe well and breathe full. Let's take a couple more moments. And you'll simply just reach down, gather up your legs, pull your knees into your chest, give yourself a little hug and squeeze, rock it out a little bit side to side, some baby circles on the floor with your sacrum in each direction, just massaging along your low back space. And you'll keep your right knee drawn in towards your chest, work your left leg out long. And you get that nice little compression in the right side. Let's bring the hamstrings in today as well. So can't even talk. You're gonna switch your bind of your hands, bringing it from your shin to behind your hamstrings, and now lengthen your leg all the way up towards the ceiling, taking a few deep breaths down the entire back side of your right leg. And you'll add in one more element here, finding some opening through the hip. Bend your right knee towards the outside of the body. You can grab the ankle or you could grab the foot. Take your left hand, place it to your left hip, just anchoring it down. It's a little half happy baby. Broaden the low back, down and into the earth. One more here. And then draw your knee all the way back into your chest. Find a neutral space. Your right leg comes out long. Bring your left knee into your chest. And again, take one more breath. You're gonna switch your clasp. I got it right this time in the wording. And lengthen the leg all the way up towards the ceiling. Breathing well down the entire back line of your left leg. Finding time to slowly just awaken the body and the breath, and using these first few moments of movement to incorporate and integrate the movement of the breath and the body, how they relate to one another. That's what the practice is all about. And then a half happy baby, cross the foot, the ankle, catch behind the knee, take your right hand to your right hip. One more breath here. Bring your knee back into your chest, finding just a neutral space. Both legs will come in. Bring your legs up towards the ceiling. Start to pull the belly back and lengthen the spine, ground the shoulders, soften the face muscles. You're gonna take a big breath in, and on your exhale, bring your legs to the right diagonal, just about a third of the way towards the earth, and then come back up, a third of the way or less even. You're gonna come right down through center, and upright to feel the catch in the lower abdominals, and then over to the left diagonal, back through center, and right through center towards the mat and the earth, and up. We'll do it again, over to the right diagonal, and up, through center, and up, over to the left, and up, and then center, and up. Let's take it one more time. Finding some heat through that core, again, as we awaken, through center, and up, over to the left, and up, and center, hold. Press the inner seams of the feet together, let it zip up through the inner thighs, belly back, one more breath. Bring the legs all the way back up, hug your knees into your chest. Let's rock back and forth along the spine, building up some momentum until we can come all the way up. You'll pass through seat, find tabletop position, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, your knees beneath your hips. Take a few rounds of cat-cow. On your inhale, pull the heart forward through the upper arm bones. Exhale, press the earth away, round the spine, chin to chest, belly button to spine. And once again, inhale, let's pull the heart forward. Exhale, press the earth away, hollow the belly back. Let's take a couple more. You can keep it just as is, or if you like, add in a little more dimension, circling torso, adding in the sides of the body. And if you circle, make sure you go both ways. You might hear some little pops out in the hips. You can feel really good. Unsticking the sticky spots. And you'll come all the way back through center. Curl your toes under, reach the tailbone up and back here, downward facing dog. And pedal it out here, shake your head, whatever you need. You're still just finding space and awakening of the body. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it out through the mouth.
On your inhale, right leg, reach it all the way up. On your exhale, I want you to open the hip. Let your right toes veer out to the right, and the leg might lengthen a little bit more, finding some heat in the outer hip. Keep the leg long, lower the leg, level off the hips, pull the left hip crease back, lift the right inner thigh towards the ceiling. Step your right foot up between your hands, back knee to the earth. Inhale, arms sweep up, Anjaneyasana. On your exhale, you'll cactus your arms, lift your heart. Inhale, arms reach all the way back up. On your exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. You're going to quarter turn it over your left shoulder. Kickstand the left foot, shin back behind you. And now lengthen your right leg fully out until the full right foot comes to the earth. On your inhale, arms reach up. And on your exhale, Parigasana, this is gate pose. Right hand comes down the right leg. Left arm reaches up and over to the right as you open up this entire left side of the body. One more here. You're going to work it all the way back up. Bring your hands back down to the earth. Keep walking over your left shoulder one more time. Back of your mat. Again, your left leg now comes all the way back, so it now faces towards the front of your mat, now back of your mat. Again, we're using all four corners, and lift your right leg up. So you're in a three-legged tabletop position here. Press back through your heel. You're going to take a big breath in. On your exhale, tap your toes. Inhale, lift up so you feel like catching the glutes. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift up. Now bend at the knee. You're going to press up through the heel. This is really small, maybe a little quicker in its movement. Fill the low back. You have 5, 3, 1. Hold. Lengthen the leg back out. Curl your left toes under. Press back through the hands here. Three-legged dog. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, lower your foot all the way down to the mat. I want you to walk your hands back towards your feet here, one at a time, making a connection with your palms as you walk back. Bend your knees generously, grab opposite elbows, release your head and neck. Breathe well and full in that decompression of the spine here, space around the shoulders. One more here. You'll release your elbows. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Walk it all the way back out to your downward facing dog. On your inhale, right leg lifts again. Same thing as before, keep the leg long. Exhale, open the hip, lift the leg up a little higher. Find the outer side seat. And then lower the leg. Lift up through the inner thigh, level off the hips. Step your foot up between your hands. Anjaneyasana again, back knee to the earth. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, cactus your arms. It's the same as before, but with your breath. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Quarter turn it over your left shoulder. Kickstand the left leg back. Lengthen your right leg out. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, stretching over your right leg. Inhale, arms back up overhead. Exhale, hands to the earth. Walk it back to the top of your mat. Left toes behind you. Bring it right back up to that three-legged tabletop position. Take a big breath in. This time, squeeze your knee towards the outside of the body, towards the right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen back. Exhale, bend the knees. Squeeze the side. Inhale, lengthen back. One more. Squeeze the side. Inhale, lengthen back. And then once again, curl your toes under. Press it back, three-legged down dog. I'm ahead of myself. Ground your foot, down dog. Now come forward to a high plank pose. Stay for your exhale. Press the earth away from you. Anchor the shoulders. Draw the belly back. If the knees are lifted, activate the quads. Lift the shin bones. One more breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands again back towards your feet here, one at a time, making a connection with your palms as you walk back. This time, inhale, lengthen the spine out, half lift. Exhale, fold, hinge and fold. Again, inhale, breathe in, long spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. This time, inhale, lengthen out, half lift. Work your left hand towards the midline of the body. You're going to bend your left knee a lot, lengthen your right leg out, and draw your right arm up towards the ceiling. Little twist. One more breath in. Exhale, bring your right hand down where your left hand is. Bend your right knee deeply, lengthen your left leg out. Press the thigh back, left arm up, left ribs up. Stay for your exhale. Another big breath in. Exhale, bring your left hand down where your right hand is. With your breath now, switch the legs. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Switch the legs, left arm up. One more, each side, left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. Good. Both hands come down. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, walk all the way back out, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. On your exhale, again, open your hip. Stay here for a couple breaths, but keep the leg long and strong. Flex the foot. Now level off the hips. The left leg will lower. Pull the right hip crease back. Lift up through your left inner thigh. Step your foot up between your hands. Anjaneyasana. Back knee to the earth. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms, lift your heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Quarter turn it over your right shoulder. Kickstand your right leg behind you. Lengthen your left leg out. Inhale, arms reach up. Gate pose, left hand down the left leg. Reach your right arm up and then over. Breathing through and well down the entire right side and line of the body. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Quarter turn it to the back of your mat. Again, kickstand your right toes behind you. Bring your hands right beneath your shoulders. Three-legged tabletop. Lift the left leg up. Press the earth away, anchor the shoulders. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lower, tap the toes. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower, tap the toes. Inhale, lift up. Couple more, tap the toes. Inhale, lift up. One more, exhale, tap. Inhale, lift up. Now bend at your knee here. Press up through the heel. Little pulses, pressing through the heel, feeling the catch in the glutes. Keep pulling the belly back. Keep breathing well. You have 5. And 1. Lengthen the leg back out. Curl your toes under. Press back. 3-legged dog. You will ground your foot here this time. Walk your hands once more back towards your feet, one at a time, making a connection with your palms as you walk back. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. This time, inhale, press into your feet. Sweep your arms all the way up over the top of the head. Exhale, cactus your arms, lift your heart. Inhale, arms reach back up. Exhale, hinge and fold it forward. Inhale, breathe in, long spine, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant your hands, walk out, downward facing dog. With the breath this time, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, open your hips. Inhale, lower the leg, level off your hips. Exhale, step your foot through Anjaneyasana. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, arms reach back up overhead. Exhale, hands to the earth. Quarter turn it over your right shoulder. Lengthen the left leg out. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, gate pose. Inhale, arms reach back up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Back to the top of the mat. Set up for your 3-legged tabletop. Lift the left leg again. Big breath in. Exhale, this time squeeze the side of the body. Inhale, lengthen back. And again, exhale, squeeze the side. Inhale, lengthen back. One more, squeeze the side. Lengthen it back. Curl your right toes under, press back, 3-legged dog. You'll ground your foot. Inhale, come forward once more, high plank pose. Stay for your exhale. Big breath in. Exhale, slowly bring it down to your belly. Connect the tops of the feet to the earth. From the quads into the mat, low belly lifts, tailbone reaches behind you. Inhale, cobra pose. Stay for your exhale. Take another big breath in. Exhale, lay it all the way down. Interlace your hands behind the back. Feed the fingers together, just click the thumbs. On your inhale, lift the upper body. Squeeze the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Lift the belly from the earth. Head in line with the spine. On your next breath in, let's lift the legs. Everything peeling up against gravity, firing up the back line of the body. Lift the belly one more time, one more inhale. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Hands come back underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes under. Inhale from the quads, pull the belly back. Exhale, press up, high plank or knee plank. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, rising to your toes, bending your knees, gaze up between your hands. Bottom of your exhale, this time step, hop, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, press the earth away, sweep your arms all the way up over the top of the head. Exhale, cactus your arms, lift your heart. Inhale, arms reach back up. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Take a step back with your left foot. Quarter turn it over your left shoulder. High pyramid pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. On your exhale, cactus your arms, lift your heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bring your hands back to your hips. Big breath in. This time, exhale, hinge and fold it forward. Hands to the earth. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, you will fold. Walk the hands back a little bit. This is not about how low you can go, but instead how much you can draw your belly back towards your thighs. Breathe well, breathe full. Again, find how you can integrate the breath, find purpose and direction in your breath into the areas of the body that need it the most. One more. Inhale, breathe in, long spine. Exhale, hands to your hip creases. Inhale, come all the way up. You're going to take it to a warrior two on your right. You might need to lengthen the stance a little bit. Reach out long, shoulders to fingertips, belly back, tailbone lengthens down, right? The angle of the back foot is always up to you. The width and the length of the stance is up to you. Look into how you can breathe into the low back. If it's pinchy, you might need to widen the stance a little bit more, right? There's no right or wrong, but explore. Your feet are never stuck where they land. You'll flip your palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. Stay for your exhale. Take another big breath in. Exhale, we're coming back to warrior two. Inhale, lengthen all the way out. You're gonna come warrior two, back of your mat now on the left leg. So same thing, other side. Good. Reach out long from the shoulders to the fingers. Adjust the feet as you need to. Belly back, tailbone down. Reach with purpose from the shoulders to the fingertips. Find purpose with your stance. Find space with your breath. Once again, you'll flip your left palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Stay for your exhale. Another big inhale. Exhale, back to warrior two. This time, inhale, lengthen all the way up. Arms up, palms press. Bring your hands to your hips. You're going to take a big step with your right foot to the back of your mat. Here you are, mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, arms reach up, little addition this time. Let your hands travel to your low back, fingertips point up. Inhale, lift up through the heart. Exhale, come back to a neutral spine. Keep your hands at your hips. You'll step your left foot back again. Quarter turn it over your left shoulder. Inhale, arms reach up. This time we move with our breath. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to your hip creases. Big breath in. Exhale, hinge and fold it forward. Hands to the earth. Right away, inhale, long spine. We're going to walk our hands a little over to the right diagonal, past your right foot. Let your head drop between your arms. Just the breath. Lift back up, walk through center over to the left diagonal. Fingertips to the earth, let the head drop in between the arms. And come back through center. Inhale, breathe it in.
Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Come all the way up. Warrior 2 at the back of your mat first, right side. Flip your palm, inhale, reverse. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, bring it up tall. Exhale, warrior 2 on your left. Flip your left palm, inhale, reverse. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, bring it up tall. Exhale, hands to your hips. Step your right foot back to the top of your mat to meet your left, mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, cactus again. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the low back. Inhale, lift up through the heart. This time, exhale, keep your hands at your hips, forward fold. Hands to the earth. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, high plank pose. Vinyasa here, if you like, lowering down, chaturanga, halfway or to the belly. Inhale, your choice, up dog or cobra. Exhalation, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. On your inhale, your left leg is gonna lift first. Exhale, step your foot up between your hands. Crescent lunge, inhale, arms reach up. Good, stay for your exhale. Couple breaths here. Let the belly drop back and the tailbone lengthen down. Breathing into the hips. We're gonna take an open arm twist to the left, right fingertips forward, left fingertips back. Reach forward with the right fingertips back with your left. Hand will come to the low back or over to the right hamstrings. Inhale, reach your right arm up and back, long in the sides of the body. One more breath in. Now on your exhale, reach it forward. Your left arm stays back, right arm comes forward. Find a little flat back here for a moment. Then keep your right hand coming down. Draw your left arm up, open arm twist. Stay for your exhale. One more big breath in. Exhale, feed your left hand inside of your left foot. Half turn it all the way to the back of your mat. Crescent lunge on your right. Inhale, arms reach up. Good, stay for your exhale. You have a few breaths, find your space here. Press down into the right heel, activate the glutes, press back through your left heel. Belly back, tailbone down, breathing into the hip flexors. On the left, big inhale. Open arm twist to your right, left fingertips forward, right fingertips back. You're almost there. Right hand's gonna come low back sacrum or over to the left hamstrings. Inhale, reach your left arm up and back, long in the sides of the body. Lift the ribs from the waist. One more breath in. Exhale, reach it forward. Find a moment, pause in a flat back. And then let your left hand fingertips come down to the earth. Reach your right arm up, open arm twist. Stay for your exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, both hands to the earth. Step your right foot back, your choice, down dog or vinyasa at the back of your mat. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts again. Step it up between your hands. Let's bring the two together. Inhale, crescent lunge. This time, exhale, warrior 2. Flip your left palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. On your exhale, reach it forward as far as you can. It's extended side angle this time. Elbow on top of the leg, hand to the earth. If that's appropriate for you to stay strong in the legs and keep lengthening the left side of the body. Arm can be up towards the ceiling or sweep alongside the face. Now seal the feet into the earth. I want you buoyant in the left hip and weight still in the back right foot. Rotation in that upper body. Right rib spiral back, left ribs under and forward. And then a longer little juicy hold here. One more breath in. One more breath out all the way into your feet. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, lengthen out, arms up, palms press. Exhale, just swan dive it forward this time. Inhale, breathe in, long spine. Exhale, quarter turn it, top of the mat, right side. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Flip your palm, inhale, reverse. Exhale, reach forward over your right leg as far as you can. Extended side angle. Again, find where you need to be.
where you want the left arm to be. Make sure you're not dropping into the left hip. You're buoyant there. Press the earth away from you. Weight in your back, left foot, inner thigh in towards the femur bone. Hold this space. Let yourself steep in it here just a little bit longer. One more. Inhale, you reverse. Exhale, cartwheel it all the way down. Step your right foot back, down dog or vinyasa. On your inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, you're going to weave it through to a half pigeon. Right leg bends in, left leg out behind you. I want you to stay upright here for a moment. Breathe into the left hip flexors. Big inhale. On your exhale, bring it forward. Couple breaths. If you have props at your home, a blanket or a pillow, you can always slide it underneath your right hip so you have something for the hip to rest upon. If it's really lifted from the earth, just food for thought. One more here. So to bring it all the way up, you're opening it out over the left shoulder again. Left leg lengthens out. Right foot connects to the left inner thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up. On your exhale, big stretch over your left leg. Opening again, right side of the body. Now bring it all the way back up. Square your upper body over your left leg. Walk it forward. Two more. Bring it all the way back in. Take your right hand behind you, press into your right hand, right shin, lift your hips up, sweep your left arm back. Stay for your exhale. You can keep it here, let your left hand come behind the head, reach forward with the elbow a little bit more. One more. Bring it all the way down. All I want you to do is veer towards the back now of your mat. It doesn't need to be pretty here. All you're going to do is step it back to downward facing dog. This isn't a full circle. On your inhale, your left leg lifts. We're just doing half circles. Exhale, weave it through to a half pigeon. Same thing for this side. Lift the hips. Stay lifted here for a few breaths for the hip flexors on the right. Softening down into the left hip here as best you can. Make sure that right leg is right behind you. Mine's veering a little bit to the left. I'm just scooch it in line with the seat and the sitting bone. One more breath in. Exhale, walk it forward. Couple breaths. Again, if you have anything that you want to slide underneath the left hip, feel free. Two more breaths here. Not rushing or hurrying the breaths, but being in the breath. And you'll once again lift your upper body. You'll roll it over your right shoulder as you drop your right hip down. Right toes now up towards the ceiling, left foot to the right inner thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, stretching over your right leg. Right hand can come behind you, opening up through the left side of the body. One more here. Bring it all the way up. Square the upper body over your right leg a bit and then walk it forward just as much as you need to. Hands do not need to touch the foot. They could be alongside the leg. One more breath. Bring it all the way back up. Take your left hand behind you. Press into your left hand, your left shin. Lift your hips up. Sweep your right arm back. Again, you can keep it here where the hand comes behind the head. Let the head come into the palm. Draw the elbow back. Breathe through the shoulder and the side and the hips. So much happening. And once again, you'll work it all the way back down. However you need to get there, bring it back to the top of your mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Lower your knees, child's pose, balasana. Slowing it down. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it sigh sweetly from your mouth. Roll onto the back. A round of bridge pose, heels in line with your sitting bones a few inches away. Press into your feet, lift your hips and your pelvis up. Slide your shoulder blades underneath you. Press the chest towards the chin. Anchor down from the glutes to the heels. Reach the quads forward. One more breath in. Exhale, let's come all the way down to the earth. Walk your arms out to the side like a T or cactus arm. Shift your hips a little to your left. Let your legs and knees drop all the way over to the right, letting the left shoulder find its way down towards the earth. You can keep it here, or if you want, you can even cross your left leg all the way over your right, or even eagle bind the legs here if that's feasible or accessible for you. Any supine twist that calls to you. How about that? One more. Bring your legs back through center. Unwind them. Shift your hips a little to your right. Let your legs and knees drop to the left. Again, the knees could stack. You could cross your right leg over your left. You could bind the legs like eagle. Drop down through your right shoulder here as best you can. Even if it's not touching, that's okay, right? You just want to feel and embrace that heaviness. One more. Come back through center. Knees come all the way into the chest. Bring your legs up towards the ceiling, little slacken the knees. Relax the feet and the toes. Draw little circles in the ceiling with your toes as you rock and roll from the sacrum. And reverse the direction of your circles, going in the other way. You'll still the legs. Happy baby pose. Cross the feet, the ankles, the calves, or catch behind the knees. Keep it, or maybe rock it out a little side to side, drawing one knee towards the earth at a time. Hug your knees back into your chest here. Final squeeze. A moment of gratitude. You can unravel directly into Shavasana, or you might take a little time today in Supta Baddha Konasana on your way out to Shavasana. That's just soles of the feet together, knees dropping out to the side. You can keep it here as long as you like. You can let your legs work out at any point when you feel that this space is done. And give fully and completely the body into the earth. Can you relish the simple and quiet moments? Can you honor the transition, the journey of your practice before you move into the rest of your day? Can you honor the experience that we have shared as you internalize it and you make it your own, right? The practice has landed upon you just as it should, but different upon each person. And we pause to honor and appreciate the practice, the learning, the growing, the changing, the uncomfortableness. And we pause to hold space, not just for ourselves, but for everyone. My friends, I'm going to leave you here in Shavasana this morning. Please take all the time you need. A little slightly longer practice than I anticipated, so I hope you were able to join in for what you could, and know that you can always come back to it at any point. The great thing about whether we're practicing live or if we're recording it, or all the different ways we can find a virtual practice, you have the ability to pause and come back to your mat from wherever you are, taking off right where you left off. Breathe well, breathe full, my friends. Thank you for being here. Have a great day, a great weekend. Thank you. Be well.